Will be. I was very close this week. Unfortunately, didn't get up, but yeah, the plan is to get a few solid sessions in over the next couple of days and be ready to go for the Collingwood game on Sunday.
When you look behind you and you see a group of players, I mean, not many of these guys were here when you were back here in those glory days, were they?
Yeah, there's only 5 or 6 guys on the list from when I was here in 2010. So a lot of new faces, a lot of young kids at the club now. But that's a great thing. We've got a really great list. They're a really great group, and you know we're really working hard to play finals footy this year and hopefully achieve that ultimate and win the premiership.
And do you think you can make a major contribution to that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's you know, for me, it's about getting on the field. I know when I'm on the field, I can have an influence on the game, and you know, so just been putting a lot of work into the rehab, and I'm hoping that when I get back out there, that I can stay out there and you know, just play my role and do my part.
So how does that work, Gary? Because no one prepares better than you. Yet over the last 3 or 4 seasons, you've missed a lot of footy.
Yeah, look, to be honest with you, I mean, 2 or 3 of those years were a lot of footy I missed was with the complications with the shoulder. You know, it wasn't the soft tissue injuries that you know I've been dealing with over the last month or so. But you know, for me, it's about focusing on the things that I can control, and that's doing the rehab, getting out on the track, working hard. You know, trusting in the physios and the doctors that you know we're doing the right type of training, and I'm confident with where my body's at, and just looking forward to getting back out there next week. And
some experts say, let's see Gary more forward than midfield. Where does Gary want to play?
I want to play in the midfield, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm willing to play wherever the coach thinks I'm best suited for the team. And I think as the season goes on, I will play a little bit more up forward. I, you know, obviously started my career there, and you know, think I can have a real influence no matter where I play within the team. So for me, it's about getting out there and just really looking forward to next week, as I said. You
seem so happy. There were some scars when you left the Suns. Are they gone now, do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't say scars. You know, there's obviously a lot going on at the time that I've touched on. But you know, I feel I've left the club in a better place. You know, there was a lot of hard work that went in over the 7 years that I was there. There's a lot of great people around the club, and I know they're heading in the right direction. You know, so I leave there and move down here, and I've just really enjoyed my time down here so far. And you know, obviously, been a frustrating start for me with the injuries, but I'm confident once I get back out there, I can stay out there for the rest of the season.
Gary, some people are frustrated about the game at the moment, the congestion, the lack of scoring. You've been in it for a long time now. No one knows congestion better than you. Have you got any suggestions?
It's hard to tell at this stage. I think we're so early in the season. I don't think it's something you can look at until you know, until there's probably 12, 13. You know, we're halfway through the season. You know, I think teams obviously go into pre-season. They like to change, you know, a few things within their game style. You know, that could play part of it. I think, you know, we've seen that as the start of the season, a lot of teams are focusing on team defence. So if you'd ask me the question halfway through the season, I'll probably have a different answer for you, but I'm happy with where the game's at the moment.
So no rule change for you at the moment?
I don't think so, no.
No. And the second half of the season, you're expecting continuity yourself. Do you really believe this team here is capable of winning another premiership?
Without a doubt. You know, and I think it's shown. We've had a few injuries at the start of the season. We've had some younger guys that have been able to step up, come in, play their role, and you know, I think it just shows the depth that we've got within the team, and that's exciting. It shows that you know, everyone's going to be fighting for their spot, which I think is a healthy thing. You know, and no doubt I'll be fighting for my spot come main training session this week, so I'm looking forward to that.
I could ask you about one player. I've sort of fallen in love with Tim Kelly tonight. I mean, he's just been so impressive.
Yeah, he's a star. I mean, he's a guy that from day one when he got down here, you know, worked hard. He was like a sponge. You know, he'd walk around the rooms and ask a lot of questions. You know, I saw him in there with guys like Sell and Danger going through his tape, and you know, he just wants to make himself a better player, and he's been fantastic for us. You know, he started the season really well, and we're just hoping that he can continue that form and you know, finish off the regular season well and hopefully some finals footy.
Hey Gary, great to chat, great to catch up, and can't wait to see you next weekend, mate.
Thank you.
All the best.